onslaught of unimaginable malevolence. It is an isolated land, for an impenetrable storm vortex has made the surrounding sea too dangerous to cross. But one young man was daring enough to try, and succeeded in reaching Asteria. His name is Huddale Kristen.
A village. This could be the village of Zabik. What happened to it? I've come too late. There's nothing left but piles of rubble. Sarah, I'm sorry. Zabik was destroyed before I got here.
Well, this is a surprise. What are you doing here?
Listen, you, huh?
I'm sorry. I mean you no harm. Believe me, I'm on your side.
Sorry. Please, forgive me. I'm a little on edge right now, and you startled me.
And I was just as frightened of you. This village was destroyed such a long time ago, I didn't expect to see anyone. As far as I knew, Laskin was a ghost town.
What? Then this is Laskin? You're sure it isn't Zabik?
Absolutely, young man. You see, Zabik is the village that I just came from. So you thought Laskin was Zabik?
Yes.
So that's it. No wonder you were so ready to take my head off. Zabik is just east of here, a 3-hour walk at most. It so happens I'm headed in that direction myself, so I'd be happy to take you there if you like.
Thank you. I'd appreciate that very much, sir. By the way, my name is Huddale Kristen. I've come from the town of Minia.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ruta Gemma, and I write poetry. At least I used to, before the beasts came. Now I travel throughout Asteria to towns and villages that have been destroyed, observing and collecting information. Oh, in fact, when I was looking around Laskin, I noticed something that I thought was rather odd. There wasn't any silver, none at all.
Oh? Yeah, you're right.
Yes, every last bit of silver in Laskin has vanished. If it were any other community, the absence of silver wouldn't seem all that strange. But Laskin was known throughout Asteria for its silver mines, and was very prosperous. The streets of Laskin shone with silver ornaments and decorations everywhere you looked. It was quite beautiful. But now, Laskin is a gutted ruin and the silver is gone.
I guess when everyone left, looters came and stole it.
If that were true, then why did they steal only silver? There were plenty of other valuables lying around that weren't taken. No, Huddale. It was the beasts who did this. In fact, Laskin was the first place they attacked, and I think I know why. Every ounce of silver in Asteria comes from one of the mines around Laskin, and they took all they could. Silver seems to be very important to them, but why, Huddale? What do they need it for? There's one thing I don't understand. You don't seem to know about the attack on Laskin, but messengers spread the news all over the country. Don't you remember?
No. How could I? You see, I wasn't here when it happened. I just arrived in Asteria a few weeks ago.
What? Arrived in Asteria? You mean you came from a land outside Asteria?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Well, this is a surprise. Someone has finally come to Asteria from the outside world. Wait, you said that you came from Minia. Were you by any chance sent to Zabik by Sarah, the fortune teller?
As a matter of fact, I was. Sarah's Aunt Jaba lives there, and she can tell me what I need to know about the legend of East.
Oh, you're the legendary brave soul, aren't you? That's incredible.
Ruta's back! Ruta's back!
It's late. It'll be dark soon. Tell you what, you're welcome to stay at my place tonight, and first thing tomorrow morning, I'll take you to see Jaba. Is that all right with you?
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Ruda! Is he a guest?
That's right. His name is Huddale. He's traveled all the way from Minia.
From Minia? He's come a long way. Welcome to Zebek, Huddale. Ruda, I think I'd better warn you. Your wife's pretty upset. She doesn't want you leaving the village and wandering the countryside alone anymore.
My wife. I guess she misses me.
It's a long journey from Minia to Zebek. My goodness, you must be ravenous. Please eat as much as you'd like. We've got plenty of food here.
Thanks. I am pretty hungry.
I'm glad Ruda ran into you. My husband gets these ideas in his head and goes wandering through the countryside by himself. He knows it's dangerous, but he does it anyway. It drives me crazy.
Look, I'm sorry. I know you worry, and I feel bad about that.
Not bad enough.
Ouch!
What's that?
Oh, that. It's one of the goddesses of Ys.
The land of Ys, where in ancient times people worshipped 2 goddesses and were ruled by 6 priests.
You know about that? Of course you do. You're the legendary brave soul. No doubt that's one of the things that Sarah told you about.
Stop it, will ya? I mean, calling me brave soul. Even I don't believe it, no matter what the legend says.
Please, let us believe it. Everyone in Asteria is exhausted from the continuous attacks by the beasts. Even though it may be nothing but a fantasy, we desperately need something to believe in.
Legendary brave soul.
I'm sorry, I didn't think anyone could hear me. Did my playing awaken you?
Not at all. I thought it was a very beautiful song.
If it weren't a night like this, I'd play a happier song. One with words that are more uplifting and hopeful. But tonight, with so much sorrow throughout the land, I can't seem to play anything but sad songs. That song I was just playing has been in my family for a long, long time. It has dark, mournful lyrics, almost like a prophecy about the bad times which lie ahead of us, but perhaps it will tell you something useful. Would you like to hear it, Huddale?
Sure.
叫ぶ民よ悲しみ嘆き満ちる草原紅蓮の大地よ群れる魔の者よ怯えし祈りに消える女神の姿たとえ闇が去ろうと帰らぬ花園忘れぬ微笑みさえも
Until a few years ago, Jeba, like Sarah, waited in Minia for the legendary brave soul. For generations, since long before the beast's return, it's been her family's calling to wait for the brave soul's arrival.
Ruda! Ruda! Ruda!
What's wrong? Is there an emergency of some kind?
Just a few minutes ago, a messenger arrived from Minia. There's been another attack. This time the beast attacked Sarah.
What?
The attackers were driven off and she escaped without any serious injuries, but there's no doubt that she was their target. I've got to get over to Jaba's right away and let her know.
No, wait. She shouldn't be told, not yet.
Why not?
There's no need to upset her. Sarah is safe now, and there's nothing Jaba can do about what's happened. The Minion army are staunch defenders. Sarah will be well protected.
Slav, my friend, please keep her safe.
Good morning, Jaba.
Huh? It's too early in the morning for a social call. Why have you come, Ruta? Oh.
I brought you a guest, someone I thought you'd like to meet.
Who is he? I've never met anyone from around here that looks like that.
Someone that you and Sarah have been waiting to greet for a very long time. I'm sure you have a lot to talk about, so I'll be on my way. You and I will meet again. I'm sure of it.
What's your name?
My name is Otto Kristen.
An utterly common name, but I suppose you're stuck with it. I lived in Minia for a long time. I met 3 Otto Christians while I was there. As I recall, one of them was an 8-year-old girl, cute little thing. Of course, she wasn't the brave soul of the legend, and I don't think you are either. Listen, as foretold in the legend, the beasts have risen again and ravaged the land, and though you may be the first adult Christian to appear since their return, the legendary brave soul is something that you become, not something that you already are. So you're not the legendary brave soul, not yet.
I don't care about the legendary brave soul. I'm not here because of a legend. I came here of my own free will to help solve Asteria's mysteries.
Well, you've got spunk. Good for you, Otto. Don't ever lose that.
Jaba, will you tell me about the legend and Ys?
The revival of the beast was foretold by the 6 priests who ruled Ys. They prayed for the coming of the legendary brave soul who could save them. Each was responsible for guarding one of the 6 books of Ys, which chronicled the history of their country. According to the legend, when the brave soul has gathered all 6 books, the gates of Ys will open, and a great power will be born.
A great power?
In other words, that is the first thing that you must do. You must find the 6 books of Ys.
Where can I find the books of Ys, Jaba?
Each book was supposed to have been protected by a priest, but the beasts have stolen them for fear that if the power of the books is unleashed, it will be the end of them. I've heard it said that one of the books is hidden deep within the Shrine of Solomon on the highest peak in all Asteria, Mount Precious. I've also heard it's guarded by a gigantic beast, a monster, they say. Can you get it, adult Kristen?
It's the Tower of Darm! It's endless. Oh! They're attacking again! I can't let them stop me from reaching the shrine! The Shrine of Solomon. It must be. What is this? What is going on here? First a gigantic tower, and now a gigantic crater? Come on! I see. The shrine is off limits to them. They can't follow me. statues of the priests, all 6 of them. There's nothing here. There's no passageway. It's a dead end. This is ridiculous. What's going on? To have come this far. It's Sarah's crystal. It reacted to the crystal.
Take this crystal. It will help show you the way.
The crystal. That's it, isn't it, Sarah? This is strange. Hey, wake up! Wake up!
Who are you?
Don't you worry, miss. I'm gonna rescue you. Yeah!
You're in great danger. There's a beast on guard here. Run away, please. Please go now. Quickly. Watch out! Watch out! No! Get out of here! Run, run! You'll be killed! you hurt or